Alcomy is a digital system that's designed and built specifically to help residential care facilities maintain Title 22 and Title 17 compliance. The founders of Alcomy used to own facilities themselves, so they know exactly what it's like to be in your shoes. I just wanted to show briefly the experience of what a staff member would see, because that's typically one of the biggest concerns from owners, is how their staff is going to use it. So your staff can see, as an example for meds, the times here. This is going to be how they do the MAR. So I'm going to click on John as an example, and then they can go and put their initials. All of this documentation can be printed, of course, to share with your LPA, or if you're an ARF, to share with your QA from regional. There's a care section where you can create custom tasks for your staff to complete each day. So if you want them to do a daily note when they check it off, they can write, they had a good day, so on and so forth. Click record, and so it'll mark it as checked. There's a notebook here where they can document all sorts of things. If maybe it's a bowel movement, they can just say small, solid, and then they can record it. Check off a task. If you're a ARF, as an example, there's some specific things like P&I documentation. You can upload pictures of the receipt and sign. You can do behaviors, activities, and outings, as you'll see here. Especially for RCFEs, there's tons of things as well. So you can do water, food, bowel movements, blood pressure, blood sugar, sleep, falls. You can do, if you're an ARF, elopements. So all sorts of things that are required to be documented, you can do here. There's also a calendar, so you can keep track of all of your residents' and clients' appointments. You can see it weekly. You can see a month view, and you can just stay organized easily. And if I click on the appointment, you can record an outcome. So let's say all of these residents went to the dentist, as an example. You can attach documents and anything that you need to keep track of for that appointment. One thing I want to mention that's important, because of Title 22 and Title 17, Alcomy is built in all of the LIC forms required for those. So if I go to residents and I go to Zach as an example, you'll see all of the LIC forms are built into the system, and they are able to be digitally signed and filled out. So this is the 602. You can send to the physician, they can complete it, and then it'll automatically populate into Alcomy. And this is the resident's profile. This is more administrative, but again, if I go to face sheet, there's a printable face sheet. If I go to MAR, medications, you can manage all of that resident's medications, DC it. Again, do your centrally stored, which is of course required by Title 22. And then the last thing I just want to briefly highlight is the users section. So all of your staff can have a profile. You can upload their CPR certifications, their CEU trainings, any information that you need to have uploaded, you can do here. Some things that differentiate us from other softwares or digital systems. Number one is it's easy to use, hopefully as you've seen through the video. The second thing is there's mobile apps, so you can go to the Apple Play Store or the Google Play Store and you can download the apps directly. You don't have to be on a computer, so this gives your staff who may not have experience with technology a simpler way to document. And then the third thing is we offer very extensive training. Again, the staff may not know how to use a system. They need somebody there who can train them, who has trained caregivers in the past, and who know how to teach the system. So we have trainings as well available. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks.